Hi everyone, so today I'm super excited to share a new collection that Spellbinders just launched for the August releases. It is the Stampendous Holiday Hugs, you guys. The hug sets are so cute. I had so much fun with the last set with the little kitty and the bear. I believe there's a little doggy, but I hadn't review that one, but I do have the 3 characters for the holiday collection. You have your Santa, your little snowman, and like a little gnome, you guys, and the gnome is so sweet. He comes with a little Dala horse. Oh my gosh, like I wouldn't even think of that as, for a design. How cute is that to include this little guy with something like this? But these items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Before I get too carried away, there are my disclaimers. Super cute. There are a couple other items I do want to talk about though, kind of in this collection. I don't know if this was brought out specifically for the holiday hugs, but this is some 2 packs of the Stampendous quick card backgrounds, you guys, and I really like these. Again, I like to make backgrounds that are like modeled and kind of inks and splatters and all this fun stuff. These are really great because they're ready to go. They're 8.5 by 11. We have 4 of them here. This one's called Winter Splash. So I might use this today. I may not. I'm pretty sure I will, because why not? You have your little guy you're gonna piece together, and then we have these backgrounds. And I know in the last video I did all 3 characters of the new Dance and Halloween characters, the Day of the Dead ones. They're so cute, and the little Grim Reaper. But today I'll probably focus on one of these characters, although they are very easy to put together. But the other video was an hour long, so we're gonna do something a little shorter today. But look how beautiful the little flurries and really sweet colors on this one. So we have these 2 with little trees and a little snow scene. And of course, when you cut these, they're just perfect for an A2 size card or whatever you would like. But I would keep it kind of in here, right? So we have that. And then this one, oh, I don't know where that came from, is called Holiday Splash. So let's check this guy out. It's like deeper, richer colors. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming we're gonna have the red and the green on this, and sure enough, there's green back there. So again, just a really artsy, cool, looks like almost gel plate kind of background. If you see like the little dots that we do with like, what's this stuff called? Like mailing bubble wrap, How cute is that? Really gel plate looking. And look at this one. You can see it more on this, the way they did that. I mean, literally that's what it looks like. Very cute. So the green is like little white splatters to accent and set those colors off. And then I also have this. It is a separate collection. Again, I think these things would all be cute together because you have the paper pack that just has a lot of paper, which is really nice. It's the 6x6 40 sheet 10 design, including 5-fold design paper pack of the Nutcracker ballet. I think they're calling this Sweet Christmas or Nutcracker Sweet, but they all say Nutcracker ballet on them, so there you go. The reason I'm showing you this also is maybe I'll use some of this paper on some of the other ones. I'm not gonna go in and talk about them again, or maybe I'll have a video just of these guys. But they do have a bundle, and I think it's like less than like $17.99 or $18 if you want all 3 of the pieces. Otherwise they do have them separate. But as you can see, these cute stickers. I mean, the little soldier there and the Rat King and all that, or Rat King? Mouse King? Now that I said it, I'm like, that sounds funny. We have our ballet dancer and then the Nutcracker over here. Super cute, and a little ballet dancer, a gift for you, peace, love. So these are chipboard stickers. And then there are these really nice die cuts. I do want to mention, because I wasn't aware, that Spellbinders is having a automatic 25 off of a $125 cart, and I believe it ends very soon, but I'll have the info in the description box. I did put it in the other videos, but I hadn't said it, so hopefully it's something you guys noticed. I really love when they do that, especially when they have new collections out, because it's basically, it's roughly 20% off. So there's that. Look, and I love that these pieces, I don't know if you can see, his body pieces are separate. Let me just bring this out. So you can do a little dancing feet on this. You see the circle there, you just pop that out and his little feet would be dancing, or like the ballerina's feet also have the same kind of thing going on. So really fun. I love the interactive part of that. Look, they look funny by themselves. But there you go, her little legs are there. So really, really nice. Happy holidays. All these fun things. So we'll definitely play with those very soon. I just put them together here to show you that Now, oh my gosh, look at the little gingerbread man over here. And of course there are 2 of each die cut. I'll definitely put a video together with the little dancing people, which are going to be very easy. You have your paper for backgrounds, you have your little dancing people, maybe throw a die cut in between the paper and the people, and there you go. So let's check this guy out. Little plaid design with stars. Oh, this is kind of Nordic design. Really cute. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, I love a whole collection of just this kind of dark, you know, poinsettia kind of berry look. That's really pretty. Little berries there. Oh, the striped, all kinds of colors with the gold foil. Oh, look at this one. Little kind of argyle pattern. Something like that diamond pattern, but with the little foil and the colors that just pop so cute. Look at all the characters on that. Oh, this is very pretty. Very traditional. The gold foiling, and then these little kind of organic little half dots, mounds, gumdrops maybe. Yeah, why not? I guess like a little sugar plum feel there. And then we have this one with the cute little like flowers, very organic and fun. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, like with that other dark one. That's gorgeous. The ornaments and everything, that is so pretty. Love that. And then it goes back to this, and then I think it's 4 of each, right? Yeah, that's really nice. I know a lot of times it's like 2 of each piece, and then, you know, make a couple cards, and then you've run out of that, so you have 4 of each. That's really nice for card making. Okay, so let's check out the holiday hugs. So, again, I get samples. I put them on this board here, and yours will come on, you know, mounted. If it needs explanation, it'll have explanation like instruction. I think with these guys, they're kind of straightforward, so I think it's just basically looking at them and then you see kind of what you have to do. So like with the Santa here, I kind of put things in a way that might make sense. Maybe this should go like this. No, it should go like that. Okay, so we have the Santa. This is his basic body, and each of the little hug characters has like little score lines if you want to fold their little hands so they're holding something. It looks like they're just, you have some movement, you can do that. He has a very cute little shape. This one has a similar shape. But this is your Santa. This is his face. So it has little score lines and little marks, so that this is going to cut out completely, but then you have this piece that you would layer behind that, right? So his little eyes are still there, and you have that shaping, and his little beard has all kinds of fun texture already. And then you have his hat that would go behind this, so if it looks a little bit funny, it's because that's where it's showing you where it needs to go as far as the layering. You have like a little like flower, I suppose, some different accent pieces. We have his mustaches over here. You have this little deer that he comes along with, which is so sweet. Look at him, his little nose and his little antlers there and his little body, and he has like a little collar you can cut from here, and then his little red nose, and this nose goes to Santa Claus over here. Then you have his feet and like his belt, I believe, and you know, that's probably his buckle. It's just very stylized looking. So I'll walk you through one of these guys today. I'm not sure who I'm going to tutorialize today, but we will do one, and then I'll follow up with the others. And then we have our snowman, and again, he has the little score lines. I put these here because these are interesting looking, but they're both part of the same scarf. So when you cut out the pieces, the scarf is going to have like layers and kind of like a bow looking tie. I don't know how to explain it, but see how they kind of cut, and they're going to lock into each other. So I put them both there because you would think that maybe this one goes with the little guy, but no, he has his own scarf over here. So here's his little snow hat, his little hat there. I'm not sure I said that twice, but anyway, these are his facial features. So his facial features are already in this little piece that you can inlay if you would like, but you also have a carrot nose and his little cheeks, I believe. I suppose you can use those for buttons too if you wanted little buttons. He has a funny little tiny hat that he can like hold or he can wear. It's just a little funny size. I think it's really like comical, very cute. He has a candy cane, some holly is down here, and then the leaves are here, accent pieces, I believe, for like the hat and things. And then he has a little snowman friend with him, and that little guy has little pieces here, you know, his little scarf and other things there to accent him with. And he also has a tiny little hat. And then the gnome is so sweet. Oh my gosh, you guys, the gnome drive, the new collection, super cute. Keep an eye out. I will definitely have tutorials on that guy. But he is simply his body, his little shoes, a beard, and then his hat. And then the way you differentiate, you know, his little face. He has a nose that's going to go in there, so we'll play with that. He also has some little accent like stars or flowers or however. This extra little nose goes to the little guy. He has a little friend with him, so he has a heart just for funsies, and then he has like a decorative little like stocking, and then the dollar horse. And I think this is so sweet. I believe it's like a Swedish design. Yeah, I guess because they have it at IKEA, don't they? And usually they're like red, white, maybe some blue accents or blue and white. Anyway, traditionally you can look up dollar horse, D-A-L-A, and then horse. See all about that. I believe it's like a symbol of strength. But anyhow, very holiday, at least for us. When we look at it, we're like, oh, how cute, you know, for holidays. But we have the dollar horse there, and then you have these little snowflakes. And of course you can decorate him with the snowflakes if you would like to add like some kind of texture to him. Super sweet. Some different accent pieces here. Oh, okay, I was gonna say I'm not sure exactly. It looks like this is the top of the stocking. And some other accent pieces. And then our little guy down here, it's hard to get him in frame, sorry. He is simply a body, the little beard, of course you have his little nose, his hat, and then these little feet, little shoes that just tuck up under there, and that is all he is. Super easy to put together, and you'll have a little gnome buddy there. Or how about a card with just little gnome buddies? Super cute. Now they did come out with several stamp sets to go with this guy, and let me see if I have all of them. Okay guys, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had the right stamp sets because we have these three, and one of them is specifically for the snowman. The other ones are holiday hugs, and this one is for the gnomes, but it doesn't have faces on there because they don't have faces. Remember, I already talked to you about that. How this guy has little eyes. There's no need to like make a face, so they don't have stamp sets just for them. So let's check this out. As far as the snowman, you can do his little face with like the little carrot and everything, and it looks like this one really coordinates with what's going on here. So you can either use the inlay, you can just stamp his face, you can do the inlay and stamp it because that's just another look of just more texture. He has different faces, like these are, I would think for the little guy, they're a little smaller, and then the big snowman has all these different faces you can stamp instead of using the inlay. Consider yourself hugged. Sending warm hugs on a wintry day. Happy holiday hugs. I mean, just some cute things. A little swirly can just kind of be on his little body. Great big hug to thank you. Just super cute. These faces are so adorable, and these are photopolymer stamp sets. If I didn't mention that, on the back you can see like a whole little family. Oh my goodness. I like on the background they just use a lot of the wording, and see the little hat. Doesn't say, it's so cute because it's just like comically small for his little body. And then hopefully you can kind of see what's going on. These are a little different, I want to say, the way that these scarves they used on there. So anyhow, so we have that. This one is called Gnome Hugs Sentiments. So the gnome has something for him because, you know, like I said, we have the heart. You can definitely stamp that very Swedish kind of Nordic look. If those are different things, I'm sorry. That's just the feels I get. You can cut that out there. That gorgeous design, and then lots of fun little designs you can pop here and there. All these little guys, I said they can be stars or flowers or whatever, or it can be the end of his little hat if you want them to have something like that. Same thing with the Santa, that's the end of his little hat. Just very stylized and different. And these are the cuffs. So everything here can be cut out in white because it's the mustache, the cuffs for his sleeves, and then his little pom-pom at the end of his hat if you want that. Gnome is where the heart is. You make me smile no matter what. And then just these beautiful designs that you can just really deck out. I mean, you can make a whole card just of the dollar horses. I think that'd be really, really sweet. I love little stockings. And then you have this little like Farrell sweater pattern or ugly sweater kind of pattern going there. So look at that one. So they repeated that pattern. They cut some little circles from like these little guys, and then a little gnome kind of peeking out with hugs from me. Oh, hugs from my heart for the holidays. I don't know why I read me, but there you go. And then this one, it's because I haven't had coffee yet, guys. Holiday hugs sentiments, and just a lot of sentiments that will fit, you know, within the little body or on the thing like this, or curved wherever. Warm wishes, Merry Christmas. Oh, the other thing is, and I didn't mention, well, let's go through this. This shape reminded me of something. Celebrate from the hug department. How cute is that? Dear Santa, I can explain. Of course, we need that. You have things to make it look like a little postcardy. Cute little design from Santa Claus. How cute would that be on your envelope? Just a little something really cute. Hugs, kisses, and mistletoe wishes. The reason I said, oh, it reminded me of something, is that I have the initial set of accessory pieces for the hugs people. And it is like a banner, like they can hold like a little banner, like a little ribbon banner, so you can definitely stamp those in there, or like I said, just right on their bodies, or in your card, of course. But that's what these are, kind of curved. And then we have the envelopes and things like that, these little mini envelopes. So you have all these fun things to decorate your mini envelopes with. And on the back they're showing exactly that. So you have your little envelope die cuts. And look, it's just his little Santa feet. So cute. Oh, and they're using the backgrounds, the winter backgrounds. I don't know if these other ones were, but that one is. Yeah, just this one. So without further ado, I'm going to choose a character today, and we will get started, and then I'll follow up, with other tutorials on the other guys. So I'll be right back. So to get started, I'm going to make a card base, because I am running low on A2 size card bases. So if you're making your own, I have some nice heavyweight white paper here, and it's A2 size, so 8.5 by 11, so I'm cutting it at 5.5 inches. And now we have 2 card bases essentially, and I'm just going to score, I suppose, both of them. Why not? I'll use the other one in the next video. Or you know what, maybe at the end of this video I'll play with the Nutcracker collection, just put something together, but we will see. I would like to have a video just focusing on it, so maybe I'll wait. But 4 1/4. Yeah, that's what I'll do. When I'm done with this one, I'll just follow up in the same crafting session that I'm doing here with a video for the sweet Nutcracker. Alright, so there you go. Scored at 4 1/4. And to try to make it line up as nicely as possible, I try to butt it up against the very edges, against here and against the top, so that hopefully you have a nice card that's as straight as you can get it, right? Okay. And I haven't decided which character to play with yet, but this paper right here is calling my name, so we might end up with Santa or whoever. They're all can be in a snowy scene, right? So I like my scenes, or my toppers, to be a little bit smaller than my card. So I do like 5 3/8, and so I'm just eyeballing, 2 little notches in. And then the other direction, it's going to be 4. Let's use this one, just because. See how this one has like a flat plane, which is really sweet, and then this one has like a gathering. So they're very different, even though they're on the same paper. I love that. Let's go with this guy, and 4 1/8. So 5 3/8, 4 1/8. And I'm going to simply just glue that down, okay? And then we'll continue on. This paper is kind of like a special paper. It has a very nice slick feel to it. It's like a satin finish. It's not shiny, but it's not matte. I was going to go with some wet glue, but I'm going to line it out with the liner tape we get in the Spellbinders kits. I have plenty of this good stuff, and I think it will just reduce the chance that a wet glue might warp your specialty paper. Okay, so I'm just going to line this out, and I'll be right back. I just kind of go right along the edges. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, I just polished my nails, so instead of poking at it like I normally do, I'm just going to use my tool to kind of pull this up like this, but not completely. And what you can do when you do that is that it gives you a chance to line up your card without it sticking immediately. So, or your card topper. And so there's that. And then this one. And so I bring it over here. And kind of have these guys pulled out this way, and it kind of gives you a little bit of time. Sometimes I do this and I still put it down crooked, but whatever. Let's see here. That looks good. Okay, so you can kind of start pushing, because some of this is exposed, and then you just pull the rest of this away. Alright. And we could put a little strip down the center too. Sometimes I do that, but I did not do that today. Alright. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we are going with Santa today, and I have changed my mind. I will do a card at the end of the video with that sweet Nutcracker, because I have a feeling this is going to be pretty quick to put together. So we have our card base. We are going to take Santa Claus. We need his body, which should be cut. We have whatever color. I have this kind of bright red. All the things on here, other than the buckle, basically I'm going to cut out black. So we'll run this through some black paper. It's his shoes and his little belt. the buckle, I'm just gonna run through some gold separately, just that little bit right there. So hold on, this might not be the paper I use, it's a big piece, but something like that. Oh, you know, I even have shiny black paper right here next to me. How about that? Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with this. And then just because I know I don't need that piece, I'm going to literally put it on here just like this, making sure that I clear his little boots, so we don't want to run that through, and then his little boots were kind of nipped off there. So, ooh, shiny black. Very cool. Okay. This should be cut out of white paper or whatever it is you want for his cuff here and his beard. That way it's all done at once. This is going to fall out, but then you're going to back it up with a skin tone, right? So, oh, that's watercolor paper, not that. Let me grab some white paper. I do have some pearlescent white paper, but I'll just go with white paper for that guy. And then I'll find like a skin tone color for this one. I usually like a tan kind of color. Oh, here's something. That. All right, we'll do it with this one. And of course his nose, which is on here. His nose is the larger bit. The other bits are for our little Rudolph or our little reindeer. I suppose you can run it through not red, so he doesn't have a red nose, but there you go. And then all these pieces, accent pieces, should also be white, I suppose, so we'll run that through there. And then his hat is also red. And I think that's it for Santa. If I pop Rudolph on there, which I suppose I will, I'll just run him through some, oh, that's a really dark brown. Let me see if I have something else. I'll run him through like a tanny brown, maybe darker brown. It's just, you know, whatever colors you want. Both pieces, because basically that's how he is, right? And then his accent pieces are over here, and I'll run it through red. He'll have a red collar and a red nose. All right, so I'll be back. To the side, I have some accent pieces here. And we have our main pieces over here, and some accent pieces. Okay. I think what I'm going to do first is put this hat and like his face part in, because that'll help us know kind of where to place on his little body. So for right now, I'm going to put a little glue here, and I'm assuming that's going to touch this beige portion. It is larger than the piece that falls out, so that way this tucks behind here, you know, like that, basically. And, you know, however you want to position that. That looks pretty good. Little eyes are there, super cute. And then, you know, do you want basically his nose and his little mustache are going to be together like this here, and then his little nose is going to go in on top of that. So however you want to position that, whatever you think looks best. Okay, and then of course we can always do like inking. That's how it should go. You can put dimensionals, I mean whatever it is that you like. Something like that. And then I'll bring his little nose over. So cute. Kind of in this top, a little bit upper portion here. And if you want to do, you know, all the inking that I already mentioned, that go for it. Just to differentiate some different things. Like you might want to ink his little nose, give him some little texture, maybe some little pink cheeks. But look how cute that is already. And I mean, literally just a couple pieces there. And then we're going to put his little hat on. And again, his hat has those little ridges, so you can see exactly where it should go. It kind of looks like a gnome hat. I suppose if you want to use that for something else, you can do that. But basically in this area, I'm going to put glue, because that's going to go behind here. And you can, you know, put his hat at a jaunty angle if you would like. You know, if you want it more tipped like over here, you can put it wherever you want, wherever you think is cute. And you don't have to follow that angle either. You can bring it down further if you want. His little puff, I think, I'm just going to stick it on, but it could also be popped up if you wanted. So again, that comes from the die that cuts everything white. So there you go. And then let's see about his belt. It goes this way, yes, this way. Oh, before I do that, I believe the gold cuff here, you're supposed to slide the belt into it, so let's see. I think can be like this, and then however you want it. You want this, you know, where it's wider up towards the top or bottom, but just pay attention to that as far as the shape of this guy. And it just pops in there really easily. Don't want to tear anything. There we go. Oh my goodness. How cute. And it just goes right across. I'm just looking at the shape of his body and seeing where that needs to go. It looks like that to me. I suppose if you can find it the other way, you can definitely do it the other direction. You know, if you want to go like this. But I think it curves in here, something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's a space where it exactly curves like that, but I don't see it. So let's just put it like there. Okay, I'm just going to hold that down for a little bit. I'll be right back. And then his little boots, you know, whatever you want. You want to put them in the front, towards the back. They are stuck together, which is really cool. I like that. Just easy to work with. And I'm just going to put a little glue there and put them towards the back. Something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna hold that down. I'll be right back. So then we have his little face. Oh my goodness. We have cuffs. I'm not gonna put the cuffs on yet because if I do the Rudolph and I want him to hold him or like to hug him or something like that, I'm just not gonna put the cuffs yet because the cuff can go like on the back side when the arm is curved. I hope that makes sense. So let's get our little Rudolph character or our little guy here. And I will need a little backer piece for his, there we go, for his eyeball. And then I have this little collar and his little red nose. And I'll put this back on my carrier. And I mean, Santa could have had a red nose too if you want. It looks like a little frostbitten, right? I'll put that over here. And this over here. Okay. So with this little guy, I'm just going to stick his little head down. Something like that. He's kind of looking up. Again, dimensionals, whatever it is that you like. I do have some black paper that I want to put behind his eye. Like the smallest piece of black paper. I know it's probably hard to see. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to put a little glue right behind his eye there. And just bring in piece of paper to back that, and his little nose. Put this on here. How cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, and his little collar. You know what? I might have done his collar before I put his head on, but oh well. Okay, so his little collar. Oh yeah, that's cute. Fits right down in there. Actually, I'll put it right under his little neck. Cute. Again, if you want to put the collar first and then put his head on, that'd be great. Okay, so let's see what we got going here. Oh, and you can turn him either way, our little Rudolph character, because like let's say you want him to be facing this way, just turn it around. Maybe you go over the edges with like a silicone tool, or just run it through your die cutting machine. Hopefully it'll flatten it out because, you know, it has like that rough cut side, but you can definitely turn him one way or the other. And so that's what I was trying to see is like, am I gonna have him hugging him if I bend his little arms? Let's see what that would look like. Let's see here. Aww. Something like that, and then it'll be kind of popped up because that's kind of what I do with that. That's cute. Okay, let me get some dimensionals and some other things. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and stick down his little cuffs, and that will finish that off. So Santa Claus little cuffs here. One goes here, and the other one I'll put on this side. That's kind of what I was waiting for, just to see if I was going to do, how I was going to do that, okay? Alright, I'll be right back. So let me close up just a little bit. I really love the way this is positioned, like right now, exactly. But sometimes I like to give a little dimension and then a little flatness. So what I'm going to do is pick this whole thing up. I know that's silly, but I want to keep it the way it is exactly. I'm going to put some dimensionals back here. Okay, maybe. Easier said than done. I'm going to put a little glue behind Santa's head because I like exactly where this is, so I want to keep that together. And I suppose what I can do is also put a little glue behind this guy, that way he stays where he's at, and I can pop in some more glue later. But for right now, I just want this exactly the way I have it. So I'm just going to hold that together before I move on. I'll turn this over and add a little more dimensionals here to help me out. And basically this is all going to be glued down, so let's just put some glue back here for now. And take these guys off. I'm still kind of holding it down just to hold those pieces that I added glue. But hopefully when I turn this over, it's all one piece now. Yep. And we can put him right down here. And there's our Santa. And then his head's kind of a little bit forward because of the dimensional I put back there. But everything else is held down. I'll put a little glue behind our little guy's legs. Hold that down, and I'll be right back. Under his little hand, I just like to put another dimensional, just so, I don't know, I think it looks cute that way. So there he is, and I'll continue holding these things down till I think everything's set, and I'll be right back. And there's our little like scene, super cute. You see your little reindeer in there. I mean, everything, all the different accent pieces, and just so quickly done, super cute. And then I'm simply just gonna stamp. Maybe with the white and a red. Let's see here. Christmas hugs. How cute. I just noticed my camera was all not focusing, so I don't know if it saw what I was doing, but I was just grabbing this Christmas hugs, and we're just gonna stamp that. And then I grabbed some red paper because I'm just going to cut this out now. If you have some nice dies that do like layering or, you know, label dies or whatever, go for it. I'm just going to eyeball this and hopefully that's straight because I just want to cut that corner, this corner piece off if I can. Oh, look how cute. Christmas hugs. I love the font that they use. Very cute and playful. Okay, so I'm just taking my guillotine and just cut this straight off and then just layer it with a red paper behind, so just like that. Just like once it's cut down, I'll just have this red piece layered behind it, okay? I'll be right back. I can't just say it and not show it, but basically I cut it off. I just eyeballed like what's the spacing here, and the spacing here. And in the other direction, same thing. I'll just kind of eyeball that. And hopefully it works out, you know? Got a little closer to the S than it is from the C, so what I'm going to do is just cut that part down too, just a little bit closer also, because I'm a silly, silly girl. There we go. Got it. And then over here, there's a corner that I haven't cut yet. You see, all these are all kind of wonky, and what I'll do is I'll just put glue, and then I really like using like something that's kind of gives you movement in the background, because what happens is if you cut it and then you didn't cut it quite the way you want, you can still kind of move it, but for now it's going to be stuck down. So that's that. And then I bring it over here. I mean, you can measure your piece and then have an idea, but I did not do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll just go ahead and go for it. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Okay. And then this one too, you know, do you want it this way or the other way? You can see where you're cutting, what you're cutting off. That looks good. And that's how I do that. Some dimensionals on the back of that little guy. And we'll just pop that there, and that is our card. Super cute, wonderful collection. In the next one I'll try and bring out my little banner dies with the little envelope dies so you can see those in action again with, you know, what's going on in this stamp set there. But super cute. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much, Spellbinders, Things Items, for review. I'm going to continue right now with a quick little card just put together with the Sweet Nutcracker collection, and I'll have some music over that, but it'll be very basic and easy to follow. And so after that there'll be some images, and the links will be in the description box along with the information about the 25 off of 125 order, or if you're in the UK it's I believe £20 off of £100. So I'll have that information in the description box, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye now.